Tomorrow, 5 chefs will be competing in Northwest Detroit to find out who makes the very best collard greens.
It is the first ever collard green cook-off organized by media company Detroit is Different. Of course, the main draw is the food, but the event will also feature discussions on urban farming and healthy eating.
Here to tell us more about it is Kari Frazier, the founder of Detroit is Different and one of the organizers of the event. Kari, thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So let's start with the basics here. Aside from the fact that collard greens are delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Why focus on them and celebrate them?
Well, I mean, collard greens have something like deep, I think, in the essence of, especially when we think of black culture, Southern culture. And since doing this, I'm finding out so much more. There are 300 different types of collard greens. I thought it was just like 2, you know what I'm saying? So really, it also is a hook for our community. Detroit, it's a staple. Like if you go to any soul food place and they don't have good greens, it's probably not going to be a soul food place in business that long.
Do you get a sense for just how excited these handful of chefs are to get this going?
Okay, when I put the idea out like in May, I was like, okay, you know, I've done a lot of creative things before with Detroit is Different, but slowly but surely, like, I found out how serious people are about their collard greens. It's like, okay, so what's going on with the pot liquor? Who's doing this? And what's going on? Like, people really turn into, like, chemists or scientists about collard greens. Like, I didn't realize you guys were that serious about collard greens. So as I've engaged in this more, I found out, like, first off, my collards I like for me. I'm one of those people that, like, I can cook for me, but comparable to the chefs in this, no comparison.
So what kind of stuff are they doing? Do we have a different variety? Are there hot, spicy greens, mild greens? What are we looking at?
All right, so first off, the rubric is taste, texture, and creativity. So the most creative one I know is basing a lot around coconut and how you put coconut in the collard greens, which would have never been a combination I'd make, but I think that's gonna have some island flair. Another one really focuses on peppers and just hearing, you know how chefs are, it's a competition, so they don't want to give too much information, you know what I mean? But it's a heck of a basis. And even when I say vegan greens, people are like, why do they gotta be vegan? Because still a lot of people cook with stock from turkey or pork. There will be vegan greens if you're a vegetarian. You know, you don't have to worry about breaking whatever the rules of your dietary restrictions are. We got some collards for you for people that are experts in cooking in many different ways.
What are the health benefits?
Oh, so many ways, and especially when we think about some of the things we can struggle with in the black community. I think the big 3, you know, we're looking at hypertension, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. Collard greens are rich in so much protein, and also just like that leafy green, kind of like kale, but I think tastes a lot better than kale personally. They also have like a lot of circulation. It helps with that, and so many other benefits really when it comes to the other healing properties of the pot liquor itself, meaning like the juices from the greens and the stock, which people say is really where the taste comes from.
Now they're going to be making a lot of greens. We're not talking just one serving each.
So it started out where each person's going to cook 40 pounds of collard greens. I'm not a chef, but that's a lot of greens. And then it's going to be more additional greens. It's going to be more collard greens than you can think of, but it's been an overwhelming amount of support and people interested in, you know, who makes the best collards.
For people that want to come out and turn out, is tickets needed? Give us some more information.
Okay, right now on Eventbrite, we maxed out with the 600 people, but come on out. We changed to a rain location, which actually your meteorologist may be like the funniest and coolest meteorologist.
Well, he's right behind you.
Agreed.
He tripped me out the first time I saw him, but in honoring that, we don't want to get people rained on, and we definitely don't want to have all our tents fly away. So we're going to be at the Andy Arts Center. That's 3000 Finkel between Dexter and Linwood. If people know that area is still in the footprint. We also have some shuttle services. So check the Eventbrite, check the website, the International Institute of Clean Greens, which is something that, like, I play around with marketing and messaging, but you know, definitely.
For those of us who were not lucky enough to be one of those 600 this year, this is an inaugural event, so this will happen again.
Oh, most definitely. And then we've learned so much this year, like all the times in creativity. But the great thing is that this is also an example of what we can do creatively in community, with community. A lot of people help make this thing come together, and it's going to be fun and creative. Like most Detroit is Different things, and also great performances. Thornetta Davis will be performing, and Luther Badman Keefe. I think blues and collard greens are like, I think they go hand in hand. And cornbread, because that was the other thing. Like, people were saying, what type of cornbread, what type of hot sauce? So we will have some cornbread from Good Cakes and Bakes and some different hot sauces as well.
All right, beautiful. Love what you're doing.
Thank you.
The first collard green cook-off runs from 4 to 9 at the Detroit is Different Garden. Tomorrow, Kari Frazier, founder of Detroit is Different, thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you.